into Live in the Bay, and thank you for spending your afternoon with us. I'm Rachel Maurer.
And I'm Jessica Wills.
Today we are taking a look back to celebrate some of the vibrant moments from our show that have touched our hearts and inspired all of our lives.
We've had the pleasure of welcoming remarkable guests who generously shared their favorite food recipes with us, talented performers lighting up the stage, and everyday heroes making a difference in our communities. So sit back, relax, and savor these cherished memories with us.
So let's jump right in with a retired UC professor turned farmer. Dr. Robin Rodriguez created the Reimagination Farm as a tribute to her late son.
Yeah, she wanted to honor him with connecting to the indigenous land and her Filipino ancestry. The farm also serves as a place of learning and healing for the community, teaching about nature awareness and indigenous land-based farming practices. Let's take a look. Give me a little bit about the history of Reimagination Farm.
Yeah, well, Reimagination Farm really started as a way of honoring actually my late son. So my son decided to live in the Philippines, which is where my parents were born, where his grandparents were born, in 2018 because he was really eager to learn from indigenous communities and to support them. And unfortunately, he went to one community in the island of Mindoro shortly after that community had been hit by several typhoons in early 2020. So he was there to help with rebuilding efforts. And of course, 2020, a few months later, was global lockdown. And unfortunately, we lost him at that time. He was just 22 years old. He wasn't able to get medical help. And, you know, for us, the farm was really a way to honor him. You know, he was there to learn from indigenous communities, to also support them as they deal with climate change and climate disasters. You know, the Philippines is actually the #1 natural disaster capital in the world.
Wow.
This is based on just recent kind of rankings. We see just how we're hit in the United States by climate disaster, and our farm really is, in a way, how we can, you know, do our own part, even on a small scale. We are a regenerative farmers, so that means that we're really concerned about soil health and really trying to recover all of the ways that the soil has been completely damaged by past and actually current agricultural practices that are very, very extractive and actually damaging in the long run. So we honor him. It's a way of supporting kind of our indigenous communities, not just in the Philippines, who are at the front lines of climate change, but also here in the U.S. I mean,
yeah.
October isn't just Filipino-American History Month, it's also the time we celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day. So.
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I'm so sorry about your son, and I just love that you are turning this farm into something beautiful, you know, to remember him by, and also to inspire and educate others. Why is it so important to connect to the land and the indigenous people that were there before you?
Yeah, I think it's about, you know, I think this is, we all benefit. I think there's a way that we sometimes forget about the fact that so much of how we live our lives, the possibility for the lives that we live, has to do with the kind of land stewardship that indigenous people have you know, done in the state of what we now call California for thousands of years. And I think this is a way that we are kind of honoring all of that, those generations of stewardship. And again, you know, in the context of climate change and climate disaster, whatever we could do in our own small way as farmers, but also because we are a learning center, we're also a healing space, but it becomes an opportunity, I think, to engage other people in really thinking and reimagining their own relationship to land.
Yeah, I think that it's just always important to connect back to your roots and to history, and you just learn so much from that, and there's things that you can implement into your life. I want to talk about your harvest this season, and you brought a couple of things here on the table. Tell me about the harvest this season.
Yeah, so this is just season 2 for Reimagination Farm.
Wow.
I was a professor for many, many years at UC Davis, only started farming 2 years ago. So this is just season 2 yield, but super excited. So what we have here, this green, it's called a bottle gourd in English, but upo in Filipino, which is very much an important kind of vegetable that folks use in soups. We have marigold, so we do have an event coming up to, it's sort of the Filipino version of Dia de los Muertos, or, or the Araw ng Patay, Day of the Dead, or Undas. So we have miracles that kind of honor the ancestors. We have an event on the 9th about that. Tomatoes are such a staple of Filipino cuisine. I mean, every Filipino dish starts with garlic, onions, and tomatoes. We've got great array of tomatoes. Okra. My husband is Hmong, so we also have the lemongrass and Thai chilies that are very much a part of his cuisine.
I love what she's doing with the farm.
Yes, very cool story. I love how she turned something negative into something that now is impacting other people positively.
Yeah, she was healing herself through the process, and that's what it was for. But then, of course, that really turns into healing for so many other people as well, that the community can take part in it. So that's really, really cool.
Yes.
If you want to learn more about the Reimagination Farm and the various workshops they have, we have a link on our website. Head over to liveinthebay.tv.
And so many of these stories we find, Jess, are things that make an impact on us and people in our everyday lives. And even if we go out in the community, we might find people. That is how we got the idea for this next story. The Legion of Honor Museum in San Francisco is stunning from the outside, but once you get in, there's even more to be amazed by.
Classic painters like Van Gogh and Monet line the walls nearly a century old. To celebrate their centennial, we had curator Isabella Loris Chavez on the show to tell about the beauty you can see inside and out.
It's so impressive, even just outside, but there's so much cool stuff inside too. Tell us a little bit about the Legion of Honor.
Absolutely. It's a beautiful location, as you know, overlooking the ocean, overlooking the Golden Gate. The museum's actually about to celebrate its 100th anniversary. It opened on November 11th, 1924. So for 100 years, we've been this very special place in San Francisco. It was actually given to the city and county of San Francisco as a gift of an art museum, and also functions as a war memorial, actually. It was dedicated to the 3,600 California soldiers who died in France during the First World War. So we have a little bit of a mixed profile. We have works of art, of course. We have paintings, sculptures. It's the only place in San Francisco where you can see European art. So that's European paintings and sculptures and beautiful furniture. We also have one of the most important collections of Auguste Rodin sculptures outside of Paris.
Okay.
Very special. You can always come see the Rodin sculptures. And we also show ancient art in our Antiquities hallway downstairs. And of course, we always have a special exhibition on view. Right now we have Mary Cassatt at work.
Very cool. And when I was there, I noticed so many names of artists that were familiar. What are some of the big names that people can see there?
Well, we have certainly the Rodin sculptures are one of the most important parts of the collection. And we have work by Rubens, Peter Paul Rubens, one of the most important painters of the 17th century. We have Impressionist paintings, including by Manet and Monet.
Yes.
And we always have different things on view depending on the exhibition. So in November, we're going to open a small exhibition about the history of the museum, and it will give us an opportunity to show works of art that were actually given to the museum upon its founding, including gifts of the French government. And the most exciting thing, I think, is a series of tapestries that the French government gave us in 1924.
Such a cool job that you have getting to learn about and see all of this. Can you tell me what you do as an assistant curator there? How does that work? What do you do?
Every day is a little bit different. So, of course, the main aspect of my job is to care for the works of art and interpret them for the public and determine what goes on view. So it's very exciting because I get to decide, what do I show together? What do I show in a single gallery? I get to write the little labels, when you go and you look for descriptions. So that's something that I've been doing for the last few years with my other colleagues in European art. And actually very exciting, one of the things that we're introducing as part of the centennial celebration is we've got brand new labels for every work on view, which are going to be coming on view throughout the year. We also have new intro labels to each gallery to give you a sense of what you're seeing in each room. And we're actually going to have them in 3 languages, in English, Spanish, and Chinese.
That is wonderful.
To really make the information more available to a wide public.
Yeah, to so many different people. You have to look at all these paintings and sculptures and pieces of art art. Do you have any favorites that you've that are personally cool to you?
Absolutely. I feel like I have a different favorite every month. Right now, I'm still really in love with a painting by a painter named Ferdinand Bol, who was a student of the famous Rembrandt. It's a really beautiful scene of kind of courtship, actually, and that's on view right now in Gallery 14 of the museum. We also recently, in May, welcomed a new acquisition, very exciting. It's a family portrait of a Roman woman with her 6 children, and it's actually painted by a woman around 1604, and it's become the earliest painting by a woman to enter the collection of the Legion of Honor. So that's on view right now as well.
Which is so cool, of course, to be able to talk about the first woman who did that. It is just so impressive.
I have to get over there and check this out.
You have to. When you get there, you'll be stunned by the outside. It is so pretty. And then once you go inside, of course, so many famous painters and artists. It's so cool. To learn more about how to visit the Legion of Honor Museum, you can head to our website, liveinthebay.tv.
Still to come, wine and travel expert Daniela Garrido takes us through some unique wine tasting experiences you can enjoy at the vineyards during harvest.
Plus, later on, the amazing voices and dance moves from the Full Circle Boys. We'll chat with them about their rise to boy band stardom, and we'll check out their incredible dance moves when they performed in our studio. Stick with us, Live in the Bay. We'll be right back.
When you walk into the floor store, you can feel confident the flooring you select will be in stock and ready for installation. We have Northern California's largest selection of carpet, hardwood, tile, stone, and waterproof flooring. No waiting weeks or even months for your flooring to be installed. Get your new floors now and skip the long wait. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Our New Year's clearance sale ends Monday, up to 50% off store-wide, 18 months free financing and no sales tax.
Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. Really just all about the money.
Elmo's daddy taught him that when he has a big feeling like being frustrated, humming a song can help you feel better. Love your mind.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Love is a lesson that doesn't end. It knows no conditions, so you better buckle in. Love keeps you on your toes. It never stops, only grows. Love isn't easy, it's a commitment, especially when they're being their most resistant. Love is finding the right seat, so you can take a breath. But remember, love isn't lax, it always double checks. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the-right seat.
Harvest season at any vineyard is a busy and exciting time that allows you the opportunity to get involved, seeing firsthand what happens in the winemaking process.
Wine and travel expert Daniela Garrido joined us to share some of the experiences that give you a glimpse of all the hard work that goes into delivering you a perfect glass of wine.
So the best thing to do, I think, is to either go grape picking or grape stomping.
Ooh.
Now, grape stomping is not going to end up in your bottle, but it is a really fun activity to do. And so I actually got to do this at Gurgitch Hills Estate over in Napa Valley, and I poured you their Chardonnay.
Okay.
I was going to pour you their Cabernet, but it was so hot outside, and I'm like, you girls need some Chardonnay today.
Go for the light.
Yes, and the best part about grape stomping is that you really get to see just how much those grapes need to be pressed down in order to just create a couple inches or ounces of wine.
So can anyone sign up with the vineyards to do this?
Yeah, so Napa Valley Wine, have you been on it yet? I haven't been on it, have you?
No.
So They also have a stop at Gurgitch Hills Estate, so I would recommend that option. But also, if you are a wine club member at Gurgitch, you get this experience. You just kind of have to call ahead and be like, hey, I want to do it. My boyfriend's actually been a wine club member there for 10 years now.
Wow.
Because they are iconic from the Judgment of Paris. Do you know a little bit about that? But basically, it was when the French wines were judged against California wines, and Mike Gurgitch, his Chardonnay won against French wines.
And that was a really big deal.
So that was a huge deal, the Judgment of Paris. So they're iconic, to say the least.
Yes. Cheers.
Okay, so
that's delicious.
What is the end that people can do that? How long can people do that until?
Yeah. So grape stomping, I believe, is only happening until the end of October.
Okay.
Yeah, you could have done it last month, I think, for like the end of the month, but I think it's just till the end of October. So you gotta go while you can.
Yeah. What do we have here? I see bubbles, and I'm picking them right up.
I know it's been out here. This is for you. It's been a while since I've brought you bubbles, but Jay Vineyards is known and very passionate about their sparkling wine program. They even have a bubble room, and so right now they're actually doing their Shifting of the Lens series, which is an award-winning culinary program. And basically, the focus of it is to highlight cultures that are not very well represented in the food and wine industries. So they have their last one coming up on October 17th. I highly recommend checking it out because it's in their bubble room. You're going to get a 5-course food and wine pairing, and you're just going to have a great time.
Cheers. I love that. I say this should be my signature house wine.
Yes,
because
so delicious. Yeah, it's actually my signature one for sparkling.
What do we have here?
Okay, so over here we have a Brut Rosé. So this is from Bricolier. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. It's French.
Cheers.
Vineyards, and they actually just had their harvest party this weekend. But what I love about this family-owned winery is that they quite literally fly by the seat of their pants. So Bricolier actually stands in French. It means making do with what you have. And really that's what this family has done. Like, they've completely shifted into the wine industry. They've built a beautiful estate from the ground up, and I just think it's been amazing. But also they have their Sip with a Purpose program going on right now for the month of October. As you know, it's not only harvest season, but it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So typically when you buy this Brut Rosé, they donate $5 of it to breast cancer research, but right now they're doubling it up for the month for $10, which I think is such a beautiful, way to give back. They've been directly affected by it.
Do you have any tips on where people should stay if they're heading out to Napa Sonoma?
Yes, so I actually got to stay at Kenwood Inn, which is a 30-room inn, very boutique. And I think so many times we just book a Marriott, which nothing wrong with the Marriotts, but it's really nice to have a different experience. And this is the first time in a long time that I've done this. And what I love is that it was so quiet and so secluded. And I think when you're wine tasting, you're in the hustle and the bustle and you're going, okay, we got to get to the next winery. We got to get there on time. Where here, you really just get to relax, unwind. You get vineyard views. And every single day, Monday through Sunday, they have a different winery come in and pour for an hour. So you get to test a bunch of different wineries in the area.
Jess, I know that we have a really fun job, but I think Daniela might have the most fun job.
No, truly. She gets to just, go around all the different vineyards and all the different areas throughout California and other states as well, and kind of check out the unique experiences. But I always feel like I learn so much from her when she comes on our show.
Yes, so fun. Thanks, Daniela.
Yeah, if you want to learn more about any of Daniela's wine picks or recommendations, just head over to our website, liveinthebay.tv.
Coming up, the Sampaguitas Filipino folk band are sharing their culture with us. We learn about their story and we'll enjoy an amazing musical performance. Don't go anywhere. Live in the Bay. We'll be right back.
When you walk into the floor store, you can feel confident the flooring you select will be in stock and ready for installation. We have Northern California's largest selection of carpet, hardwood, tile, stone, and waterproof flooring. No waiting weeks or even months for your flooring to be installed. Get your new floors now and skip the long wait. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Our New Year's clearance sale ends Monday, up to 50% off store-wide, 18 months free financing and no sales tax.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Even the mighty might not see it coming.
It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Be your own hero.
When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Elmo's daddy taught him that when he has a big feeling like being frustrated, humming a song can help you feel better. Love your mind.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Ooh, pretty colors.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything. For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
The Sampaguitas are a vibrant Filipino folk band that beautifully honor their heritage while navigating the complexities of living in a third culture. I had the opportunity to experience and chat with the talented musicians, Genevieve Francisco and Christina Ibarra, exploring their unique stories and the music that connects them to their roots. Take a look. I want to talk about you and your band and kind of get a sense of where you guys are drawing your inspiration from and how you define your sound.
So we are the Sampaguitas, and our sound is the sound of a third culture, essentially. And what that means is, you know, we come from different backgrounds. We come from Filipino ancestry, but also other ancestries. But then also there's this element of being American and how that kind of takes you outside of being one thing. And so our music is deeply rooted in Filipino folk songs, but it's also an exploration of our own creativity and our own original music and our own original stuff.
Incredible. Well, it is Filipino American History Month. And Christina, how are you guys embracing that, and what does this month mean to you?
Yeah, Filipino American History Month is all of October, and it's really a chance for us to connect not only to our heritage, but to the history of Filipino Americans in this country. In California, we have so many great role models, especially like Larry Itliong with the farm workers movement and the activist for the I Hotel here in San Francisco. So there's many, many different ways to connect and take this month to really relearn these stories for ourselves and then pass them on to others. It's a beautiful culture, and the culture of the Filipino American experience is its own expression that has really, really deep roots, especially here in the Bay Area.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You guys have some new music that you're working on. Tell me about what you're working on and when people can expect that.
So we are blessed to be grantees this year with the Ballet Creative Growth project.
Yeah, and as part of that, we're working on a new EP. So we've got some original songs, we've got some overlooked Filipino American artists that we're going to be covering, and then we've got our traditional music all blending into one.
Well, we couldn't let you guys get away without performing for us here in studio. So you're about to perform. Tell me about the song that you'll be performing today.
So this song is called Oras Na. It means now is the time. It's by a Filipino folk singer named Carissa, and it's the first song that we ever learned together as a group, so we're excited to share it with you today.
May bulong dinggin mo, ihip ng ating panahon, may sigaw. Ubus na ang oras mo. Oras na magpasya. Saan ka pupunta? Oras na, makipagka. Tayo na nasa isip lamang.
So peaceful.
Yes, they were so lovely. There are some people who come in here and everyone just is so silent in the studio and so enthralled with their performance. And that's exactly how this was. They were so, so good.
Yeah, and the three of them just had the best energy. They were all giving each other messages of support right before they went on. As soon as they came off, they all kind of embraced and just really took in the moment and celebrated it. And I thought that was so beautiful.
Yes, to the point we thought they were sisters, but they weren't.
Yeah.
Because they were so loving. And sampaguita is the national flower of the Philippines.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
Yes, very cool. We loved them. If you want to learn more about the sampaguitas, we have a link on our website. Head over to liveinthebay.tv.
When we come back, everyone loves a banana split. We recently learned how to make the perfect treat from an expert dessert chef. See if we pulled it off next.
Yum, looks delicious. Stay with us, everyone. Live in the Bay is coming right back.
When you walk into the floor store, you can feel confident the flooring you select will be in stock and ready for installation. We have Northern California's largest selection of carpet, hardwood, tile, stone, and waterproof flooring. No waiting weeks or even months for your flooring to be installed. Get your new floors now and skip the long wait. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Our New Year's clearance sale ends Monday, up to 50% off store-wide, 18 months free financing and no sales tax.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Welcome back into Live in the Bay. I'm Rachel Maurer.
And I'm Jessica Wells.
We have a very special show today. We're revisiting some of the favorite highlights from our show that have brought us all the joy and inspiration, but there's still so much more to come.
We got to learn about Town Love boxes and how they can help people new to Oakland feel right at home. We'll show you the goodies that they have all inside.
And get ready for the incredible talent and dance skills of the Full Circle Boys. We'll learn about their journey to fame as a boy band and enjoy their amazing performance.
But first, we have to revisit a tasty treat. We both love a good dessert. So this next story was so fun for us. We got an off-menu surprise from a local chef.
Yeah, Chef Devin from Wayfair Tavern was here and gave us a taste of their delicious banana split, something you have to try in the Bay. Let's see how we did.
Give us an overall view of what Wayfair Tavern is serving and offering the community.
Absolutely. So Wayfair Tavern is an elevated classic Americana menu, and we get a lot of our inspiration from Tyler Florence, who helps us out.
Wonderful. And your last name, Devin, is Mixon, which I just said is a perfect, like, chef, baker, cook last name. You are mixing up some goodies for us, and you're going to take us through a little exercise here today where Jess and I are going to make desserts. What have we got here?
So we have our off-the-menu banana split sundae.
Wow.
And why is this off the menu secret?
It's that little bit fun of like child's play, building up your own childhood nostalgia of the banana split sundae, and we thought about bringing it back over the summer because you just want to eat some ice cream, and what's more fun than revisiting those memories of making a banana split?
Yeah, I love a banana split. I actually kind of indulged in something like this recently, and I went to town, so this is so exciting.
Perfect. It's a great lunch for us, Jess. Okay, where do we start? What should we do first?
So what we're going to do first is you're going to follow my lead. I have right in front of you the bruleed bananas already done, and we're going to do our Neapolitan traditional ice cream looks like it's turned a little bit of a soft serve right now.
That's perfect. I kind of like it mushy.
Yeah. But we got the classic vanilla ice cream with chocolate and strawberry, and all of these are homemade in-house at Wayfair Tavern.
Wow, very cool. So what are some of the other really popular desserts that you guys have on the menu?
We're most famous for our homemade donuts, and that's served with a vanilla glaze, house-made streusel, and our seasonal sauce. And right now we're doing a cherry sauce.
Okay, yeah.
Ooh, and you guys are revamping your dessert menu and adding a couple new items on there?
Yes, I like to change the menu to what's in season right now. So we're doing a nice, going back to those classic desserts, is we have a cinnamon roll that's featured with house-made blueberry compote and gets a lemon and thyme glaze. So taking that traditional dessert of a cinnamon roll and having fun with just what's in season right now.
So yummy. This all sounds so good. What is that you're putting on your banana split now? It's like strawberry something?
Some delicious strawberry sauce, still in season.
Good.
We're getting that nice carryover of strawberries into the late fall, which is usually unusual, but we're here to make it delicious into some desserts.
Okay.
I'm going to be adding on the final touches of some pretzels. Nice little crumble of that saltiness with the savory as well. We have some chocolate chip cookies also made in-house.
Ooh.
Love this,
Yeah,
Jess.
this is definitely an elevated banana split.
Okay, wonderful.
And finishing it off, we just have some nice little chocolate pearls. And then you can go ahead and dump that on top, and your banana split's ready to go.
Okay, yours looks great. We are going to try to recreate. Okay, can I do this myself?
Yeah, absolutely.
Who knows if I'll be good at it? I don't even know how to use this. Okay, yes, I do. All right. Get a big scoop of vanilla ice cream.
Perfect. That looks delish.
I'll get some chocolate. And then what was the last flavor of ice cream?
Strawberries. We got that traditional Neapolitan.
Okay.
Neapolitan is the vanilla chocolate strawberry.
If I were at home, I would just be doing this differently, but I'm trying to be proper and clean it off in between, Jess. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I know. I was going to say, don't even worry about that. Why don't we pass the ice cream into the middle here? I'll grab this.
Okay. All right.
I'm going for big scoops, guys.
I love
just
that,
go
Jess.
for it.
Does it matter what order we do the next ingredients in?
Not at all.
Okay, so I've got some chocolate sauce, strawberries. I think I'm gonna put the strawberries on there. I love the way it looks and tastes. Strawberries are one of my favorite. Do you have a favorite topping for a banana split?
I honestly just like the bananas.
Ooh, yeah.
I like to keep it as classic as I can.
What was this cream?
It's whipped cream. It's a mascarpone whipped cream.
Okay.
Yum. Okay, perfect. Let's try that.
Top each one.
And what comes, so does it come like this? Like people can make their own, or does it come a specific way already when people order it?
We keep it traditional just like this with the Neapolitan. We do sliced strawberries and house-made chocolate shards with the pretzel crumble. And then you can decide if you want that beautiful chocolate drizzle, caramel sauce, or strawberry.
Do you remember how good this was, Jess?
Yes.
It was so yummy.
If you haven't had a banana split recently, totally worth it to indulge. So good.
Yes, add that to your cheat day, for sure.
If you want to learn more and to get a taste for yourself, we have a link on our website. Head over to liveinthebay.tv.
And we for sure love our dessert, but who doesn't love a delightful brunch, maybe both in the same day? Well, we had the pleasure, we had the pleasure of having Chef Andrew from Early to Rise with us, teaching us how to whip up an incredible brunch dish.
He shared the secrets behind their brunch menu, all made from scratch. Let's take a moment to look back at our time with the fantastic Chef Andrew McCormick.
Everything on the table smells so good. We can't wait to try the shrimp and grits we're going to taste here. First, will you just talk to us a little bit about Early to Rise and what you do there?
Yeah, so Early to Rise, grew out of a pop-up that we did for years, and the whole thing was always to be this really warm, inviting place with simple food that we just put an awful lot of work into. So we really take a lot of pride in the details. We make all of our own bacon. We cure it and smoke it in-house, ham, Canadian bacon. We make our own bread, butter. We make our own hot sauce. All the things.
So let's dive in. You're going to take us through how to make this.
Yeah, totally. So shrimp and grits is something I grew up with. My mom used to make, there's lots of different ways to do it, but I mean, from South Carolina, and this is something we do.
Yeah.
It's just part of every restaurant. And
this is the real deal, basically, is what you're saying, right?
And I'm going to start you off with some of these grits. These are from Anson Mills, and I have the good fortune to be from the town that these grits are milled in.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, no, it's
so
really cool.
hometown for you.
Yeah, no, it's pretty
Fabulous.
awesome. So.
These look so good, and they look hot, which we are so excited about.
Yeah, man.
And we can't wait to get all the toppings too. Okay, so first step is to get the grits down in the plate. These plates are beautiful.
Yeah, I know we were like admiring all the plateware and the mugs. I love these as well. Is there cheese in this though?
No, this is just butter.
Okay,
yeah, we do like cheese grits, but I do not. Worked in Italian restaurants for a long time, and cheese and seafood, I don't mix that.
Yeah,
so yeah, I don't know.
fair
So
enough.
it's a thing now. So.
What's next for us?
Okay, let's get started. First off, we're gonna put the shrimp. So yeah, and this is real simple. We're just gonna dump this right on the left side of the plate.
Okay.
Done with that.
I went all
put
over.
it in the middle.
Throw it away. No, just kidding. No.
Okay.
Next up to bat, poached egg. We're gonna put that on that side.
Oh.
I was wondering what this
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Poached egg, love that.
Okay, perfect.
Then next up to bat, we got our, this is a really cool garnish. This is just roasted sweet California onions and mushrooms. And we're gonna put that right on top of the shrimp.
Love that. Okay.
Bam.
Yum. Oh my goodness, this smells so good. We can't wait to have it.
And then next up to bat is one of my favorite things we have on the table here. This is our homemade bacon. It takes 2 weeks to get this on the plate.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it's a lot of work, but we smoke like hundreds of pounds at a time. It's a whole thing. So
Okay.
yeah, go for it. Yeah.
I'll do it too, Jess.
And then we put that on there. And you got a big old strip of that in your Bloody Mary too. So do not forget. Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah, and we all got Bloody Marys.
Yeah.
I love this. You know exactly what we like. Okay.
And then last we got some sweet Jimmy Nardello peppers and scallions we're gonna put on top.
Wow, this is so pretty. I can't believe we just made this so fast.
I know, yours just is so pretty, chef. Mine, you know.
I think it looks amazing.
It's all gonna taste good when it's on the fork.
Yeah, exactly. All right, now tell us a little bit. I want to hear about the mugs real quickly because it's your friend who made them, right?
Totally, yeah. It's my friend and his business partner, Katie. My friend's Matt Fishman, and we were line cooks together years ago, and he does ceramics full time. And we've been talking about that for years, and they made over 1,000 pieces of ceramics for the restaurant. So we want to take that sort of like, Scratch Made isn't just about like, doing the thing from scratch. It's also about like involving the community and the people that do it. And like, that was just something I was really passionate about, having that in the restaurant. So we try to do that in all parts of the restaurant. So.
Okay, so let's finish up here and then get a taste.
Sure.
What is this that we've got?
This is a little bit of smoked pepper and bay leaf that we grind into a powder. And if you just do, this is the move right here. Just do a little tap, tap, tap.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's fun, isn't it?
This looks so yummy.
And then you just put that right on back. And then lastly, we have this very special sauce that we make.
Okay,
and,
wonderful.
I'll do mine, and you guys
I'll let you pour,
and you just kind of pour some of this.
What kind of sauce is it?
This is a roasted shrimp broth. So we take whole shrimp and roast them, and it's like really concentrated. And then we put all kinds of pepper and other vegetables and all kinds of stuff in there and cook it down for hours. And then we actually put bacon in there too.
Okay, we gotta try.
All right, we're gonna try, and as we do, tell people how they can find you if they want to come out to Early to Rise.
That is going to be at Baker and McAllister Street, and you can make reservations on our website, earlytorisesf.com, and also that's where we do our meats and everything retail too. You can do all the things for the restaurant there. So
good. Thank you so much, Jeff.
You like that?
We so appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, this is the most incredible shrimp and grits that I've ever had. This is so good.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So good. The whatever you put on after the broth. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. And it's so cool they make it from scratch.
Yeah,
everything.
And the plate was a work of art. Like literally the broth was like that finishing piece of art around the plate. Like the whole thing was just pretty. It's all fresh ingredients.
Yeah.
You can really taste it.
It was so good. Thanks, Jeff. To learn more about Early to Rise, we have a link in our website. Head to liveinthebay.tv.
Coming up, when we come back, it's the gift box that can make someone feel right at home. We look back on our meeting with the co-founder of Town Love Boxes and their dream of celebrating Oakland.
Live in the Bay, we'll be right back.
When you walk into the floor store, you can feel confident the flooring you select will be in stock and ready for installation. We have Northern California's largest selection of carpet, hardwood, tile, stone, and waterproof flooring. No waiting weeks or even months for your flooring to be installed. Get your new floors now and skip the long wait. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Our New Year's clearance sale ends Monday, up to 50% off store-wide, 18 months free financing and no sales tax.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. But only you can prevent wildfires.
Elmo's daddy taught him that when he has a big feeling like being frustrated, humming a song can help you feel better. Love your mind.
Where did the time go? I don't know how I got here.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
Born out of love in Oakland, Town Love boxes offer some of the very best of the community. Packaged up in a perfect gift box, it is a great way to welcome someone home. I got to meet the co-founder of Town Love, Kim Bardakian, who shares the passion and the dream behind this project. This is so exciting, and it is brand new, right?
Yeah,
when did you start
just
this?
launched a couple of weeks ago.
Wow.
So we are fresh and excited to showcase it to everyone.
Wonderful. Tell me about how you and your co-founder came up with this cool idea.
Nicole is her name. Nicole and I are longtime Oakland residents. So longtime residents, both passionate. And of course, we all know what's happening on the news. Sometimes there's always not such positive news about Oakland. But we know, as many people who live in Oakland know, that there's so many good things happening, good entrepreneurs, small businesses. So we said, how can we put our talents together and create something? She's a graphic artist, as you'll see her work all on the box and throughout. And then with my marketing ability, we said, let's come together. So we just launched, and we're excited to share this with so many types of people. It doesn't have to just be one audience.
Yes, absolutely. This is good for, it seems like, anyone, for gifts, for coworkers. So what was the vision in like who this would be typically for?
Sure, we see it two ways. Your first, of course, is more of the corporate. We think it'd be great for realtors in Oakland. You know, here are the keys to your new home in Oakland, and here's a great gift box. Celebrating the best of Oakland. And it could be HR professionals. Maybe there's a new hire. Maybe there's someone gets a promotion. It could be for event planners. They want to give it to people coming into town. So that was one of our niches. But then, as we all know, everyone in Oakland's super passionate about it. It's a great, unique gift to give. You can have it shipped. If you go online at townlovebox.com, you can have it shipped, and they'll have it in time for the holiday. We're taking pre-orders right now.
Okay, fabulous. This is just such a good idea, and I love that she did the illustrations.
All of it.
Because they are so pretty. On the outside, you've got some...
iconic Oakland.
Yeah.
We have the Fox Theater. We have the Fairyland Key, the Oakland Tribune.
Cool.
So we wanted to really showcase Oakland in vibrant colors and what we know and love.
Very cool. I love it so much. How did you pick, because there are so many good people to choose from, whose products to put in this box?
Yes, it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. There are two things we want to make sure. We want to make sure we represented diverse founders, and then also our different neighborhoods. There are I think almost close to 100 neighborhoods in Oakland. So we want to make sure it's not just from one neighborhood. So from east to west Oakland to Fruitvale to the Hills, we wanted to make sure we represented founders from those areas. So this is more of a snack pack right now. Who knows where we go in the future, where we're going to go. But inside, I'm going to start with what we made sure that we had some facts about Oakland. So even before, on top of the box, when you open it, we designed a fact sheet. So it's a two-sided fact sheet. We want you to learn fun facts about Oakland, movies made in Oakland, famous Oaklanders. So we thought that was important. We put a map in there. We put a QR code to visit Oakland, the Tourism Bureau, because maybe you want to know where to eat and reside. Then we also have great coupons, 2 free tickets to the Oakland Roots, our soccer team, next year at the Coliseum. So that's a $60 value right there. A beautiful cocktail at the Claremont, a Fairmont Property Hotel in the Oakland Hills, and a discount to the Oakland Museum. Again, we want people to get out into the community too. And then finally, of course, our products. So what we have here, Red Bay, we have a cold black coffee in a can. We have Granola Gurus, some delicious granola. One of my my favorites is Peter's kettle corn, and we have the Oakland mixed. It's addictive, I'm telling you right now.
Okay, it looks really yummy.
Yeah, and then we have a couple jams in there, little small jams. That's my jam. And then finally, we have the Oakland Fortune Cookie Company, which we put in some special fortunes about Oakland.
Cool.
So this is it. And then if you need to carry it.
Yes. We have a bag. You've thought of everything.
We have tried to think of everything. So we have the Town Love Oakland bag if you need to take it away or just bring it to the local farmer market or whatnot.
Yes, especially since you have to bring grocery bags everywhere these days, which is wonderful.
Show your town love.
Yes, this is so cool. Here's the bag right here. I'm thinking as someone who just moved here, this would have been so helpful for where I was going to live because it's so hard to know where to go for fun, where to go to eat, what companies to buy from. It's so daunting when you've just moved somewhere.
Absolutely.
So
you would be a perfect person to have it. And so that's the type of thing. We're trying to target, as I said, 2 different audiences, but for people that are new into town or new hires into town. And we just feel like it's a great way to explore, taste, and experience Oakland.
Oh, such a good idea. And so cool, 2 friends with 2 different skill sets came together to make this happen.
Yeah, I really love that this is celebrating small businesses, you know, and really this celebrating the community. The whole idea behind it is really fun.
Yes, it's so welcoming. Very, very cool. Thanks, Kim. To learn more and to get your own Town Love box, head to liveinthebay.tv.
After the break, prepare to be dazzled by the fantastic vocals and dance moves of the Full Circle Boys. We'll discuss their career and enjoy their latest song. Stay with us. Live in the Bay is coming right back.
When you walk into the floor store, you can feel confident the flooring you select will be in stock and ready for installation. We have Northern California's largest selection of carpet, hardwood, tile, stone, and waterproof flooring. No waiting weeks or even months for your flooring to be installed. Get your new floors now and skip the long wait. The Floor Store, your Bay Area flooring authority.
Our New Year's clearance sale ends Monday, up to 50% off store-wide, 18 months free financing and no sales tax.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud.
The opening day of Congress, an historic moment in America, and News Nation politics powered by The Hill will take you there.
I'm Blake Berman. Join us for a special edition of The Hill.
Tomorrow, 6/5 Central on News Nation.
Love is a lesson that doesn't end. It knows no conditions, so you better buckle in. Love keeps you on your toes. It never stops, only grows. Love isn't easy, it's a commitment, especially when they're being their most resistant. Love is finding the right seat so you can take a breath. But remember, love isn't lax, it always double checks. Check that your kids are in the right seat at NHTSA.gov/the right seat.
Why would drug dealers put a lethal dose of fentanyl in drugs if they know it's so harmful?
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable. Really just all about the money.
Elmo's daddy taught him that when he has a big feeling like being frustrated, humming a song can help you feel better. Love your mind.
Best Reviews is an unbiased team that researches products in real-world situations to give reliable recommendations on just about everything.
Call that a plasma sword?
For the best reviews, go to bestreviews.com. Seriously, before you buy anything, ever.
Adding your own flavor to fashion comes with age.
Okay, Dad, look at you.
Forgetting how to add doesn't. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's. Some things come with age, some others don't.
They are the boy band making their mark on America, and we had the honor of having them here in our studio.
You can see how big of a smile I have because we're so excited about this. We learned about their brotherhood and enjoyed a live performance of their new song, along with some amazing dance moves.
Here is our time with the Full Circle Boys. It is wonderful to have you. We're so excited to see you perform, but first we've got to learn a little bit more about you. Tell us about the Full Circle Boys and how you got started.
Yeah, so we're a 5-member American boy band based in Southern California right now. We grew up in Utah and Southern California. Just to introduce us a little bit, we got James over there, we got Jagger, we got Dawson, we got Ollie, and we got myself, Sean.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And how did you guys get started?
That's you. Oh, that's me again. Yeah, so we got started all growing up in the dance world. We all grew up at dance studios and met each other at dance competitions and conventions.
Very cool, and just made a group out of it, and now you guys are doing awesome things. You've risen so much just in your first year of doing this.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that this has been such a short amount of time, but what has this experience been like for you guys?
It's been amazing. Like, we have a brotherly bond here, and it's been since the top of the year that us 5 have been together. And the best part about it is that we grew up together. Us 3 grew up at the same dance studio. They grew up at the same dance studio. So we have a different kind of connection than most groups, I would say. So the experience has been great. We love performing for people. We love going to schools and making girls smile. Mostly the girls. I mean, there's a couple fellas in there that, you know, we get a little dap up from, but, you know, we love doing what we do, and we're having a great time.
Yeah. It does seem like you guys are having such a good time, and you guys seem so fun and like you really enjoy it. Now, I want to talk about the dance, because you guys are so on point with your dance moves.
Thank you.
I could never. I have no idea how you get it so synced up. So tell us a little bit about your dance experience and how you get this all figured out.
Yeah, so like Sean said, we all grew up in the dance studios, like in Utah, Temecula, you know, everywhere. But we actually, the thing we're about to perform for you right now, our single, we all choreographed it ourselves. Wow. And so we all did it ourselves. So yeah, we grew up in the dance industry, just all doing our thing.
And you guys are on tour right now. This is your Bay Area stop. So excited to have you here in the Bay Area. Tell us a little bit about what tour has been like for you guys, and then, you know, where you'll be performing tonight.
That's all you. Oh, it's been great. Tour has honestly been great. I wouldn't want to be doing anything else with my life. It's so fun traveling with these 4 amazing boys, singing and dancing around the world, but yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Sorry, Full Circle Boys.
We're not doing that justice.
You don't want us.
No, but we love you guys so much. We are like your #1 fans.
Yes.
I feel like after the interview, it was so much fun.
It was so fun, and they were so, so sweet. Such good people.
I can't wait to see them just touring all over in the biggest stadiums. They're going to do it. If you want to learn more about the Full Circle Boys, we'll have a link on our website. Head over to liveinthebay.tv.
Stick with us, everyone. We'll head to a short break, and then Live in the Bay is coming right back.
When you purchase new flooring from the floor store, you won't have to wait weeks or even months for your dream floor. Walk into the floor store and discover Northern California's largest selection of carpet, hardwood, tile, stone, and waterproof flooring in stock and ready to be installed in your home. Get your new floors now and skip the long wait. The Floor Store, your Bay Area Flooring Authority.
Our New Year's clearance sale ends Monday, up to 50% off store-wide, 18 months free financing and no sales tax.
You've done the hard part. You quit smoking. Now do the easy part and get scanned for lung cancer. If you smoked, you may still be at risk, but early detection could save your life. Talk to your doctor and learn more at savedbythescan.org.
When I look at all these success stories, I cannot help but think it all started by getting my high school diploma.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
I am now a person in long-term sustained recovery from substance use. I knew that I had something that could help. So when I tell people like poetry saved my life, hope can save your life, it's not a platitude.
Listen up, team. When I look around this room, I see a fighting team of brave antibodies. But the flu is coming in strong. The good news is, Anthony, the human we're tasked to protect, just got his flu shot, which supplied us with strong new gear to defend against the flu. So let's go fight for Anthony. Are you with me?
Let's work as a team to defend against the flu. Gear up with a flu shot to help protect others and reduce your risk of being sick or hospitalized with the flu. Learn more at getmyflushot.org.
Well, that does it for us today. You can find today's show on our website, liveinthebay.tv.
Yeah, so much fun with all of our guests. Hope you enjoyed it as well. Have a great one. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.